Guys, I just want to show you my oversized t-shirt. I don't know what it is about really oversized t-shirts, but I love to wear them. Just a little fact about me. Anyway. Yes, I still have that motherfucking pimple. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with it, not that you care. But today's story time is going to be about the time that I had sex with a cheerleader. Now, there's a lot of things I want to say before I get started. The reason this is a story time is because there's the popular people and then there's me, okay? So, the popular people, and like, I'm being like very, I don't know the word because I'm not that smart. Well, I am smart, just not on some stuff, you know? I'm street smart. I don't even know if I'd consider myself street smart. I don't know. So, there's the popular people that do not hang out with me, and there's me that does not hang out with the popular people. I don't like them, they don't like me. That's how we roll. They think I'm freaky, they think I'm weird. We just don't mix very well. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's a story time. And there's no other way to describe this story time other than weird. It's just weird. There is no other way to describe it. So, this all takes place when I was in high school. I'm not going to say which state I lived in because I went to high school in 2 different states, and I'm trying to keep this girl's identity as hidden as I possibly can, because if I say a state, then you can think of all the cheerleaders, and you might be able to nitpick until you get it right. So we're not going to do that. I'm not going to say what grade or state I was in, okay? So I was in high school, that's all you need to know. I'm not going to talk about any of my friends, I'm just going to talk about me and this chick. So, this chick would often make fun of me or bully me, okay? So, she did not like the way I dressed, because keep in mind, she's a cheerleader, but not only is she a cheerleader, she's a popular cheerleader. She's friends with pretty much everyone in the school, unless you're like a nerd, or a freak, or just not popular. So she hangs out with all the popular people that don't like me. So she would often make fun of me because I wore gothic makeup and stuff. I say gothic because, I mean, I don't really know what I considered myself back then, but like, I wore black makeup and stuff. So like, that just wasn't, I wasn't a prep. I wasn't a preppy little white cunt. You know what I mean? So she'd often make fun of me and like call me names and stuff like that. And I don't know what it is about preppy people and gay people, but, like, she was okay with gay people unless that gay person was me. And that's how a lot of people treated me. It was like, just me being gay made them feel that much more uncomfortable around me. And I'm bisexual. I'm gonna preface that. I'm not a lesbian. Like, I'm not a lesbian. I'm bi. So. But it doesn't matter. So, this bitch, like I said, was always bullying me, always hurting my feelings. And of course, it was getting under my skin. It was bothering me. So the only way I could think to get this bitch back was to make her feel uncomfortable. Now, the reason I chose to do this was because, I mean, bullying her back ain't gonna hurt her feelings. Because in her mind, I'm less than her. In my mind, she's less than me. You know? But it's not going to hurt her feelings. But I know that if I make her uncomfortable, I win. In my mind. So, the next day, I go to class, and she just so happens to be in one of my classes, which is not giving away too much, because there's always been cheerleaders in my class. Like, pretty much every class, there's always been at least one cheerleader in it. Different girl every time. So, I was in class, and I look at this girl, okay? And she looks at me, and she's giving me that look like, ew, like, don't look at me. And then I do this. Kind of like, I want you. You know? Oh, my God. So she looks at me, and she, like, her eyes go like this, and she, like, looks forward, and I'm like, yes, it worked. So I don't really see her do this, but I guess during this time she writes a note or whatever. So the bell rings, and she goes to leave, and she drops a note sneakily on my desk. But I know it's her because I see her do it. And I look at it, and it's got her phone number on it, and it says, text me. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Is she gonna fucking cuss me out? Like, what's going on? So later on in the day, of course I'm gonna text her because I'm like, what the fuck does she want? Like, what is going on right now? So I text her and I'm like, hey, it's Bailey. What the fuck do you want? Like, I say it just like that because at this point I'm thinking we hate each other, right? Wrong. Kinda. But so, oh my god. So she answers the text and she texts me back, right? That's what that means. What the fuck, Bailey? So she texts me back and she's like, can you eat pussy well? And like, when I read this message, I'm like, huh? And I just keep rereading it. Can you eat pussy well? Can you eat pussy well? And I'm just like, yes. Because, like, if you know me, I don't like many things about myself, but eating pussy, I'm very fucking talented at. Like, I should do a whole YouTube video on how to eat pussy, how to make your tongue not cramp, how to make your jaw not hurt, and how to still breathe while you're down there. Because I know how. So, I'm very good at it. Okay, that's one of the only things I'm proud to say about myself, is that I am very good at eating pussy. So I'm like, yes. Why? I was so confused. I didn't know if she was trying to make fun of me, because that's often what people did. But, like, I didn't care. You know, I was just like, yeah, why? And she texts back, she's like, can you come over tomorrow after cheerleading practice? And I'm like, what time does it end? And she tells me a time. And I'm like, I bet. So, the whole day, the next day, I see her in class. She's not looking at me at all. So, I'm not even sure if this is a joke. But I had her address because she had sent it to me previously when we were talking about me coming to her house. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna get jumped. That's what's gonna happen. Like, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Like, I'm gonna get jumped. This is not good. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because if I get to eat this girl's pussy, she's hot, right? I don't like her, never would date her, but she's fucking hot. So she probably got some nice pussy. So, like, I'm in. I'm balls fucking deep in. You know what I'm saying? So the bell rings, she goes to cheerleading practice, and I go home, because I don't, oh, not going to say that, never mind. Anyway, I go home. That could have been bad. So I go home, and I'm just waiting for the time where her cheerleading practice ends, and for her to let me know when she gets home. So I'm just chilling, playing video games, Call of Duty probably, because that's all I ever played, because that was my shit back in the day, still is. But she texts me and she's like, I'm home, come over. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna die. I bring my pocket knife, because I really think some people are about to fucking jump me. Okay. So I pull up to her house. I knock on the door. Surprisingly, she opens the door. And this is so weird, and she probably thought it was really weird of me. But when she let me in, I was looking all over her house to make sure there weren't people, like, hiding in closets gonna jump out on me. The coast was clear, and she seemed to be the only one home, right? So I thought I was, like, really finna eat some pussy. So she's like, okay, let's go. Let's get this started. No chit-chat. Like, let's go. And I'm like, okay, all right. So she gets naked. Whoa, that was nice, man. Just, like, I remember that body, dude. It was a beautiful body, dude. Nice and tan, too. She was in shape. It was just great. Like, oh, hallelujah. Like, I was so excited about this, you know? Breathe, Bailey. So, white chicks moment for reals. So, I go to town. I eat her out, right? She's enjoying herself. She's moaning, groaning, doing all the good stuff. She has the big O, which if you don't know what that means orgasm. So she has an orgasm, okay? So then she tells me to get the fuck out. Really rude, too. Like, just get the fuck out. Like, okay, use me, bitch. I'm good with that, you know? So, I leave, and this becomes like an everyday after cheerleading practice, after school thing. Like, I go to her house pretty much every single day, right? Like, to eat her pussy. We never talk about anything. I go there, I don't say anything, I eat her out, she comes, I leave. It's like a thing for like 2 months. No joke. We know nothing about each other. We still don't like each other. She still makes fun of me. I still don't fucking like her. And it's just this weird thing. And I never told anyone about it. And like, it just abruptly stopped because I decided not to do it anymore because I got a boyfriend at the time. And I was like, I can't. I have a boyfriend and he doesn't really agree with this. So, like, I can't. And we stopped doing it. We continued to hate each other and acted like it never happened. But, yeah. So that's the story time about having sex with a cheerleader. And keep in mind, the majority of what I did was eat her out, but I did finger her, etc. We did other things. But it all started off her wanting me to eat her out. But, like, we did have sex. Girls' sex. But I always had my clothes on. I was just doing shit to her. But, like, I consider it sex if I go inside of you, so, like, we had sex. So, whatever, but that was my story time about having sex with a cheerleader. And, I'm proud. I'm really proud. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Tomorrow's story time is, I forgot, let me fucking think. Oh, yeah, worst threesome I've ever had, which is a really good story time. So, I'm gonna do a poll today, so I know what to do the next day, so, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Deuces.